Yo, what is up, YouTube? Just woke up around 10:30. Just starting this recording. I recorded my intro like vertical because I'm recording on my iPhone, so that was not the way I wanted it to look on YouTube. So now we're recording it in cinematic mode. Anyways, I'm just gonna show you guys what I ate for breakfast, and it's also technically the pre-workout meal because I got work at like 4:30, and I'm also going to do some backs today, which is gonna be pretty sick. Taking this killer pre-workout. I was saying in the earlier intro that you guys should really use these things called nitrates before your workout, because they give you a really sick pump. I mean, I'm like still feeling it from yesterday, and I mean, it was a killer workout. Just go watch that if you haven't already. But anyways, I'm gonna show you guys my breakfast and what I eat, my supplements, and then we're gonna go work out, and that'll be that. Alright, so just about to take my pre-workout now and all my supplements. I take HMB, which helps with muscle loss. I take magnesium biglycinate, which helps with just muscle health in general. And I take CMOS, which helps with gut and just nutrient value. What's up, YouTube? So I made like a boneheaded mistake and forgot to record my like going into the gym outro to intro, whatever the stupid is. So anyways, I just wanted to say we're gonna go into this gym and kill it. We're gonna cut through it like a knife and make it our okay? Alright, see ya.
I was always on track with everything. I mean, everything was structured. I lived in a fucking box in order to be the best.
Yeah, cool little edit right there, huh? You guys fucking like that shit, huh? Yeah, let's fucking go.
Vai balançar.
I think I'm gonna actually start driving now. Just talk. I don't know what the fuck that was. I used CapCut to like edit down the the wording or whatever because I'm a lazy piece of shit. And then I guess that just came out just cock. Like everyone, especially when it comes to Sam, everyone's doing the same thing as Sam. You do car talk, you do just talk about... Sam does it great because he actually knows what he's doing. He talks about some very intellectual stuff and it can appeal emotionally to the audience. And then smooth transition, gets into the workout, commentates, and that's all she wrote. And it's simple and it works, but YouTube is becoming, at least the fitness side, YouTube is very saturated with that content because it is easier to make because it's more raw, you don't have to edit it, whatever. And I realize saying all of this, I'm very hypocritical because I'm doing the exact same thing, but whatever. So anyways, sorry. And if you're doing the same thing as Sam, that's cool. I just don't want to do it because I want to stand out. So anyways, standing out, just gotta find my niche, or my niche's niche. Like the gym and working out is a niche, but I need to find something within. Cool, I'm cutting, I'm pushing a lot of weight, whatever. There's so many people that can do that. The only thing I can think of is trying to connect with you guys, what I'm doing right here. Because that's what I would want. I would want someone to talk to me. I'm behind the camera, I'm FaceTiming them, or they're like my older brother or whatever. I want to try to be your older brother. The older brother that I never had. I want to be that for you guys. I want to show you and guide you into what I want, what I would have wanted myself to be doing this whole time. And I don't think the bro split is it, man. I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. I think bro split, at least it's not for me. And I feel like I'm pretty credible because I do have the credentials in my physique and I'm only going to get better from here. At least that's the goal. But I think I'm going to have to switch back to push-pull legs. And tomorrow we'll still do legs. That's obviously not in the question. This isn't 2022 Neil where, hey, we're just going to do upper body. And then years later, our legs are going to be looking not like shit, but just average and hard to get angles for on YouTube versus my upper body, which I feel like is really way more polished than my lower body for obvious reasons. Gonna continue the cut, gonna continue everything. Nothing changes. Just gotta elevate a little bit. That's the only change. Oh my fuck. Let me in, Jesus Christ. So, I don't mean to be super pessimistic, and I'm sorry that I was being a Debbie Downer, because that's not what you guys need. I want to be someone to uplift you, so I'm sorry about that. So it's spring break too. I have more time. Not like I didn't have a decent amount of time already. I'm just taking 2 online classes before I transfer into next semester from community college into actual college. So that'll be good. I think I speak for me and a lot of other younger guys and younger women and people that are around my age, whether it be from just around my age. Some days are gonna suck, but you have to realize you're still young. This is only one day out of the entirety of your life. Every day can't be sunshine and rainbows. You have to have bad days to make the good days good. It's just the way the world works. So I'm gonna go home, shower, eat, go to work. And it's gonna be like this too. You're gonna have a bad day, whether it's lifting, whatever, and then you're gonna have to do more work. That sucks. But you just have to say, I know that I have the strength to get through this. And it's probably gonna suck, but I'm gonna feel really good after it's done because I know I'll be able to relax, take a breather, and get my mind right, roll over to the next day, try to make it as good as you can. So I'm really just looking forward to tomorrow. Just gotta get my sleep schedule right too. I keep waking up at 10:30. That's not even, it's bad, but it's not as bad as it used to be. I remember when I was in, well, I've had a lot of bad sleep schedules, but it was a year and a half ago when I was like, I don't know, just kind of sleepwalking my way through life. I would be over summertime, oh my God, I'd be going to bed at or 6 a.m., waking up at 2 or 3, and having a job at the same time. That's horrible because you wake up and immediately 30 minutes to an hour later you have work. So it's just like, wake up, work, play some pointless video game thing or whatever. Maybe go to the gym before that, and then you go to bed. And I was the most depressed I've ever been, and I feel like, wow, this isn't that bad. I feel like I'm sleepwalking again. I need to wake up. I need to wake up earlier because it's nice seeing the sunrise. It's nice going to bed at a normal time, not just be scrolling in bed for 3 hours, and then you wake up the next morning and it's like, wow, I feel like I just got hit by a freight train. What the hell? Also, for any non-gym goers, heavily encourage you to try to get into the gym because before what are you doing, bro? This guy just did a random 3-point turn in the middle of the fucking road. Before I was going to the gym, I gotta make a U-turn here too, so I guess I'm a hypocrite. Before I started going to the gym, again, I was sleepwalking through life. The only highlight was I had a girlfriend, but you don't want to be in a situation where your significant other is the only thing you have that makes you happy, because what's gonna happen is when that person is ever away from you, even for 5 minutes, it's gonna feel like nails on a chalkboard. It's gonna feel like I don't want to be in my own skin unless I'm with that person. It becomes an addiction, and an unhealthy addiction. There's a difference between love and obsession. In The Menu, if you've ever seen that movie, in The Menu, Margot Robbie talks about how the chef, he used to make food with love, and he said that to her. He was like, all our food is made with love, and she was like, no, you make food with obsession. And something really clicked when I heard that, and it's just about life. A lot of stuff, even it can come to fitness, where you just become obsessed, and it's the only thing in your life that makes you happy. And say you go on a vacation. Sometimes in years past, because I've been lifting for almost 4 years, it'll be 4 years in summertime. And I remember a couple times I went on vacation, I just hated the vacation because I couldn't lift, and that means I wasn't happy. So I feel like a lot of people are struggling with that. There's just one pillar on this whole bridge of life. Life is a big bridge that we're walking on, and it goes until we die. We walk on it until no more. And it's, for me and so many people, there was this one pillar, and pillar can be super strong, but that's the foundation of the bridge. And if that pillar collapses, life is going to fall out from under you, and you're going to have to pick up the pieces. And the key to that is trying to build as many pillars as you can. And by pillars, I mean hobbies, stuff that you enjoy. For me, it's gym. I started picking up reading. I like playing the guitar from time to time, even though I'm not super consistent with it. Just going out, socializing. You gotta have pillars, and a bunch of them, or at least a few, that help bolster your bridge that you're walking on, so you're not teetering over the edge and it's not super wobbly. You want it to be very straight and very stern. You don't want it to be like the Bay Bridge accident in 1989 when the World Series was going on. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Bay Bridge, San Francisco, 1989, look it up. So this made me feel a little bit better. I hope I could provide some guidance to some of you and some inspiration. If you guys didn't agree with what I'm saying, I'm sorry. If you guys have any suggestions, lay it on me. I'm trying to get better at this, so just give me some criticism. It can be good or bad. Just trying to learn, and hopefully tomorrow we'll have a better lift, better leg day. I'll get some better angles, and I think that's gonna do it. So see you guys in the next video. Tell someone you love them, and I'll see you later. All right, peace.